Hello and welcome to the first in what I hope to be a series of the making of, where I use only an iPhone 4S to document and detail some of the techniques and equipment that I use in producing some YouTube videos. As I mentioned, this is entirely done on an iPhone 4S. In this case, I'm using an extremely revolutionary app called Aramac. That's camera spelled backwards. That allows me to do the picture-in-picture and all the other very cool filters and layers that you'll see on this YouTube. For the first making of, I thought I'd highlight how I did the screencast for my Birmingham open source software talk on R and finance. You can find that on YouTube. For now, we're just going to focus on the techniques. The room was set up with a large table in the middle, conference room style, flat screen TV. Behind me is, I think, clearly labeled here, and all the smiling faces were the people that heard about R and finance that night. I would guess there are about 10 people in the room, and it was an extremely informal conversation. Fortunately, the TV was in the room. We've hooked up my laptop, which is we'll talk about later, and I recorded the audio with an Olympus WS20. Here are the specs of my laptop. It's a Dell machine from 2011, Core i7, Windows 7 Professional, which lost some credibility with the open source group. And I also use PowerPoint to very quickly run through some of my slides. I know it's not open source and people hate Microsoft, but it works and it's quick. To do the screencast, I used a wonderful product that I just found called A-Shampoo Snap No. 5. It only costs $20. Try it out and see if it works. I was so impressed by my free trial that I bought it immediately. And this was my first production use of it, but it was very easy, intuitive, and I think the result was extremely good. Next to the laptop, I just put my handy Olympus WS20 recorder. There are better on the market. I think Zoom has a much better product, but this has been extremely reliable. 3 years ago or so, I bought it for around $100. I think you can find something comparable for much cheaper now, or spend the same amount of money for maybe a slightly better audio recorder. After I collected the A-Shampoo Snap 5 screencast and uploaded my audio, I combined the two with Coral Video Studio X4 Pro. I also got this with a rebate for about $20. It's been a very nice addition. I know that X5 is out now, but I've had no reason to update. It's consumer oriented, not super professional, but it's all I need, and I think the result was extremely good. So that's how I made the screencast for R Fell in Alabama. And as I mentioned before, this was entirely done iPhone 4S one take with an app called Aramac, which I hope to highlight in future YouTube tutorials. Thanks for joining me. As always, I welcome feedback and hope you enjoyed it.